We previously discussed what content brought the most amount of subscribers to Disney Plus ever since it launched. And surprisingly, in those numbers, we saw that the most amount of people that ever subscribed to the service all did so to pay an additional $30 to watch Black Widow. Now we're going to talk about what shows that are exclusively made for Disney Plus drive the most amount of watch time. So this info comes at us from The Hollywood Reporter, and they had a pretty good breakdown of everything in relation to how much are people tuning in for all these different projects, and of course, what exactly is driving the most amount of views. Now, of course, when you're these big studios, amounts of views aren't as important as the amount of minutes that accumulate in the end. That's why you see Netflix never tell you how many people watched it, but they're going to tell you something like, well, when it comes to the season premiere of The Witcher in the first 24 hours of season 2, we got a massive 730 million minutes across blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what does that even mean? What, come on, but just give us a damn number. At least here, we're kind of getting a little bit more clarity in terms of transparency. So I will pop up the chart right now so you guys can see it. And I will keep it up for the duration of the video so you guys can just pause or just stare at it the entire time while I talk about what you're seeing here and try to break it down in the simplest way possible. And you're going to see, obviously, total viewing in minutes. You're also going to see total number of episodes right there on the right, so left and right. And then you kind of have a breakdown, and what you're going to see here is very interesting. The Mandalorian Season 1, that's not bad. 2.52 billion minutes. And then you jump up for Mandalorian Season 2 to 8.38 billion. Again, that is a huge jump there. But then you go to WandaVision, you have 4.8. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, 4.15. Loki, 5.23. Hawkeye really bottoming out at 3.46, and the Book of Boba Fett at 4.4. So things are honestly looking pretty good. Obviously, Mandalorian is clearly the key and the victor here. And again, for all the narratives of nobody cares about Star Wars and Star Wars is dying, we continue to see that the films and the TV series are doing rather well. The interesting one here is Hawkeye, obviously, but I think the interest for that character always kind of dictated something like this, honestly, coming in, and really not that surprising in my opinion. Overall, these are pretty good numbers to have right now. They're, of course, not 100% official. Again, there's all sorts of different ways that these, analytics and stuff reach us that aren't official. Only Disney knows the true actual numbers, and let's be real, they wouldn't be spending $5 to $10 million an episode on some of these shows if they didn't deliver the goods. So just by looking at this, you start to understand that things are looking pretty good here, all things considered. And obviously, I don't think I have to mention it, but yeah, the more episodes you have, the more watch minutes you have. But the shorter they have, it can skew that as well. Hence WandaVision and then Mando Season 2. So compare and contrast.